Hey guys, it's Jessica. Thanks for coming back and watching. I have a little message for you. It's time to take your power back, and I'm gonna help you. And I really understand. I know it's tough. I understand what it feels like to feel needy, to feel unloved, to feel like you can't get what you need to survive, to feel like who's gonna help you. And the more you reach out, the more people are just pushed away from you. You feel like you're drawn in negative people, negative situations, and you don't know how to get out. It's time right now for you to figure this out, and I'm going to show you a little method on how to do it. And I know, and I get it, you have to think about the way we're here when we're born, right? First, you're smacked right on the ass, right? The first trauma you experience. You're told who you look like, who to become, what to do. You're afraid to take the wrong step. Left, right, you're bad, you're good, you don't know to look up or down. I understand. Life's like Monopoly, right? You don't pass go, you don't collect $200, we're afraid about that as well. I mean, I can help you pass go, but do you want to? Or is it more comfortable just sitting there on your little railroad, just tied, just praying for the wind to just blow you away wherever the leaves fall they may? Do you really want to live that way, seeing how the leaves have been falling? Do you get it? Do you get that if you just let things fall where they may, it might not end up in your favor? Here's a little bit of advice. Think about a situation where you feel stuck in. A situation that you just don't want to be in, but you are in. For example, okay, let's say a certain asshole crosses your path, right? And you start talking to him. He's not being an asshole to you. In fact, he's kind of funny. So you start dating asshole. Next thing you know, after a little while dating, asshole freaks out on you, okay? And now you're angry, and you're wondering, why am I feeling this way? Why am I doing this? So you get out of the relationship, but what happens? You attract another asshole. And then you let go, and you get upset, and you're angry, and then you attract another asshole. And now you're even more angrier. It's like you're the asshole attracting assholes, right? How do you get out of the situation? It's not like you really want to be there. I mean, maybe you come to terms that you're an asshole, and that's okay. I mean, it is okay. We should accept ourselves for who we are. But is it what you want? See, I'm here to help people be who they are, love them for who they are, teach them to love themselves for who they are. So if you're the asshole you want to be, great. But is it bringing you what you want? You see, in this reality, anger begets anger. Asshole begets asshole. Love begets love. But to just say it and to understand it, I mean, it's two different things than to actually want it, to be it, to know it. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of advice on how to really dive into yourself, to figure out these things where you're stuck at, why you're stuck, and how to unstick yourself. Okay, it's very healing. Okay, so find a nice quiet place. Turn down the lights, maybe light some candles. Just relax, okay? Really relax. Close your eyes. Take deep, slow breaths. And just try to clear your mind. But have the intention of figuring out where in your life, if we're using the dating scenario where we attract assholes, where is this coming from? Where is the first experience where you felt the need to allow yourself to be in the presence of someone that's hurting you? Let's start there. Is it your 5-year-old self? Were you abused as a child? So now you kind of come to terms with people who aren't so nice to you because that's what you're used to? Is it your 14-year-old self where you've been treated poorly by the boys you dated and you didn't have someone to teach you or show you or help you? Whatever it is, wherever you're stuck, it's about following that in you, in your life history, to the point where that began. And when you're relaxed, have the intention of going in and communicating with that 5-year-old girl self. Console that 5-year-old self. Empower her. Let her know, him or her, that you are there for her and that everything is going to be okay, and give her the tools and the resources that she needs for you to get out of this situation right now. So she may even decide to implement them then, and everything might just start to free and feel different. Let me give you a really interesting example of a situation that happened to me when I did this. I had a dream where there was a little girl, 5-year-old girl on a tricycle, coming this way, down a road, dark road. And coming this way was about a 12-year-old girl on a tricycle. Now, this 12-year-old girl had a semi-truck behind her. And the girl and the truck were coming at the 5-year-old girl. And they were all just coming at each other just fast as can be. And when I woke up, I realized this was me. They were both me. This was a source of one of my concerns that I needed healing from. So I did exactly what I'm telling you. And how amazing this method is, I had an intention of being the older girl consoling the 5-year-old, like apologizing. But what actually happened was the 5-year-old girl consoled the older girl. And that was the most powerful thing that I experienced within my healing when I was going through all of this. It was amazing how even in my mind they hugged and they disappeared into one another and disappeared in me. So I would also suggest, when you're done talking to yourself, embrace yourself, hug yourself, thank yourself, and just allow yourself to disappear in you and know that you are safe and whole and you are all there. This is integration. And you do this method as many times as you think that you need to free yourself from situations that are causing you to feel ways that you don't want to feel. So, for example, if you're walk around miserable all the time, you're going to attract miserable people, and then miserable people together. I mean, that's fine. We're companions, but we do miserable things. Hurting people hurt people. If you're sick and tired of getting hurt, you have to start somewhere. And the blame isn't in the other person. It's always within ourselves. The war is within ourselves. We have a choice of who to be, what to do, and how to react to situations. We have a choice. And it's okay to have experiences that aren't so great, because we're learning. That's how we become who we're supposed to become. Now, in this method, though, you are going to learn so much about who you are. And this is going to empower you. This is going to help you love yourself, open up to the world around you. Your eyes will open to the world around you as it is what you perceive it to be. So before the healing, you were perceiving feelings of sadness and anger, and so the world seemed dim and cold. But once you're healed, I promise you, your perception opens up to a world when you feel love, you receive love, and you see the world in a loving way. Now, this will ultimately bring you the things your soul desires that will continue a cycle of bringing you love and happiness. Just like it says, ancient wisdom, give and you shall receive. Give out intentions of love to yourself, and you shall receive love to yourself. I promise you, you are in the wheel, you are in control of this. The time right now is for you to take your power back. And just like I talked about in my last video about trauma being passed through your DNA and my experience with the PTSD from ancestral memory or past life memory, where ancestors in my history had conflict and trauma, once you're capable of knowing yourself enough to heal the situations in your life where you need healing, and you're able to let go of the negativity to make an amends with yourself, you'll still find areas that you need healing, and it may come in dreams or visions, and you should write it down, and you may experience a little bit of PTSD from ancestral trauma. But as you heal yourself, you are healing the past, your DNA starts to heal, but you will be faced with situations where you might have to go into yourself and find out where that trauma is coming from in your ancestral lineage. And you may have to go in and face yourself or an ancestor at that time and help them heal. And this will bring you a wealth of information about who you are. And I can help you with that. I can help you dive in and figure this stuff out. I can help you through the hurt. It is painful. I wouldn't recommend doing it alone if it's severely traumatic, if it's something that maybe you disassociated from. I would recommend getting a professional like myself. I am a licensed counselor, art therapist, and certified trauma professional, and I can help you by your side and support you and guide you through this process. It is very important for you to be able to attract what you need in this lifetime, so you don't have to continue with these lessons that you're bound to learn if we don't deal with it. If you have questions, just give us a shout out here at JCF's Violet Flame Enlightenment and Healing Center. I'd be glad to hear from you. Thank you.